I have here a bird feeder with a built-in camera. I'm going to go ahead and open up this box so I can take it out, show you how to install it, show some of the features, and hopefully we'll capture some video of some birds eating some bird feed. I'm going to get everything taken out of here. It's going to have a lot of parts, and it's going to take me a little bit. So I'll come back once I've got everything out and show you what it has. Okay, so I got everything taken out of the box. We've got the feeder itself right here with the camera that's built in. And on the back side, you can see it's got a Wi-Fi antenna, so you can connect it to the Wi-Fi. It's got a lid to cover it to protect it from the rain, a mounting bracket here. Here's a bunch of mounting hardware. There's different ways you can mount it. I'll show you that a little bit later. Then it's got a couple of different attachments that you can attach to the front for the birds. It's got a perch style with some smaller Hummingbird feeders and then a little water bowl that you can put here. Or it's got a Hummingbird attachment where you fill this with water honey, and then you've got some seed you can put around here or some water you can put around there. It's got some cleaning supplies. It's got some instructions clear over here, and then here is the solar panel with the mounting hardware for the solar panel. So I'm going to show you how this all works next. So I'm just going to give you a little bit closer up of the bird feeder and the camera setup here. So you can see the camera is mounted inside this little frame, and it can tip to different angles. So you can get a bird that's smaller and close up, or you can get a bird that's farther out. And then if you look, this is where you're going to put the standard seeds or bird feed, and it's got a protective spot here so it's not going to get to the camera, but then it will all come out down in the bottom here for the birds to eat. So it brings the birds in nice and close and gets them on the video. On the back here, you can see we've got a charging port, and there's two different rubber pieces depending on what kind of plug you're going to be using, so you can get a good seal to help keep it water from getting in. And then if you need to, you can also access the back of the camera and detach it from the mount so you can pull it out if you need to. And then when you're done, you just push this rubber piece back in place to make sure that it's nice and watertight, and water won't get back in to the back side of the camera. Now on the front here, you can see there's a power button. It's going to be right here. You're going to access it just by pulling this rubber piece off. There's all the power options. The button where you're going to put the SD card, and a USB if you need that. So there's 5 different ways that you can install this bird feeder. You can take this bracket and you can screw it down to the top of a wooden post or something like that, and then the feeder will attach to that. Or you can attach it to a wall or to the side of a wooden post or anything like that using screws this way. Another fun way is that it comes with these hose clamps, and you can use these to wrap around like a fence post, and then you wrap them around to this, and then you use those clamps to clamp it to like a metal fence post. And then it has this little tripod stand as well where you can put it into a tripod and not use this bracket, use this one instead. And the last way you can do it, which is the way I'm going to be doing it today, is you use this big strap, and you run the strap through these 2 holes here, and then you strap it to the side of a tree. So that's what I'm going to be doing to one of my trees today. I'm just working on getting this prepped to mount. So I went ahead and put in the SD card, got that assembled, pulled off the front protective film. Now I'm going to attach the lid here. It slips into these grooves and then clicks into place. Just like that. Then when you need to fill it, all you have to do is pop this little lever, tip it open, fill it up with some seed, and push it back into place. Super easy to do. So you can see I got the bracket mounted to this tree right here. I tried to find a spot where it would be as level as possible because this tree is not perfect, but that's super easy to just wrap that strap around, cinch it up, and then it's going to hold it in place. Now all I have to do is take the camera and the feeder, bring it up here, line it up with that bottom part, and push it on, and it will latch into place. Keep in mind that once it's latched, you can actually rotate it a little bit if you would like, so that you can angle it a little bit one way or the other. You can see I twisted it a little bit, and I tucked the excess strap up back behind here. Now I'm ready to mount the solar panel, and then I can power this on and connect the app. So I went ahead and attached the solar panel to the strap using just a couple of zip ties of my own. That way I don't damage the tree, and I didn't really have a different place to put it, and it works really well. So I got the solar panel plugged in, I got the camera mounted. I'm gonna go ahead and power this on and set it up using the app. So one thing to keep in mind is the installation is super simple. Regardless of how you do it, they make it really easy to install the camera, connect it, and set it up, which is a really nice bonus. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the camera and we're gonna go through the setup process. So I got it turned on. You can hear it's now chiming. So it's now ready to connect and set up to the app. So I'm gonna go through that process next. So now that I got the camera installed and the bird feeder attached, I'm gonna talk about some of these different terraces. It comes with two different ones. This first one here is gonna be the Hummingbird terrace. And it's got this inner compartment where you're gonna wanna put the sugar water in here, and then this outer compartment where you can put water or some other types of bird seed. One really cool thing is on the lid here, where each of these flower spots are, there's this little rubber cap to protect the sugar water. This is gonna help keep ants and bees and things like that from getting into the sugar water while still allowing the hummingbird to stick its long beak through and get the sugar water. And it does come with some extras. If these do wear out, it does come with two extras with this one. And then these other ones, because these are also hummingbird feeder, they're the same way. You take off the cap here, you can see there's some inside here as well. So you can see there's a cap there, and then again it comes with an extra. So in total you've got 4 extra caps, and then you've got a main hummingbird feeder terrace, and then you've got these other little ones that you can attach to that bigger one, and I'll show you how that one works next. So this bigger perch here, this is going to be more the DIY style is what they consider it. It's got these 2 hummingbird feeders here that you can fill with sugar water. Once they're filled with sugar water, you can see there's 4 little holes in this perch. They just kind of push in like that. You can put one there, and then put one on the other side like that. So you can have 2 hummingbird feeders attached to this. But it also has a few other things you can do. So it has this right here. This is going to be a little water tray that slips right inside that spot right there. You can fill this with water, different types of seeds. You can even fill this with like jelly or honey and attract some different kind of birds if you would like to do that. So that's nice. And then it has these little forks as well. So kind of hard to see that, but it's got this fork, and you can put those out on these front 2 holes like this. And these are fruit forks. So you can put like watermelon and things like that and just put some fruit on this to attract even different kinds of birds. So there's a lot of different ways that this perch is going to attract different kinds of birds. You can use this tray, you can have some fruit on those, you can even have a hummingbird feeder or 2 on here, and then this all still attaches to the main bird feeder, which is going to have a bunch of seed sitting in it to attract a whole bunch of different birds as well. So I'm going to go ahead and set this one up. I'm going to add some water and some sugar water, and then I'm going to go and show you how easy it is to attach this to the main bird feeder and add some seed to that one. So I'm going to get this ready to go, and then I will be back. Okay, so I just put this one on here so I can show you how easy it is to remove. I'm just going to pull it off. So this one does not actually screw in. It has little clips that clip in and hold it in place. The other one screws in. So I'm going to go grab the other one because it's now ready to put on. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to put it on. Okay, so I got this one ready. I got the hummingbird feeders on there with some sugar water, some plain water in here, and then I put some oranges on those little fruit forks. Then all I have to do to put it on is slip it up there, slip it into its place, and then it has a little screw. And I just have to put it in and tighten up that screw, just like that. Now I'm going to go get some regular bird seed and show you how easy it is to add some bird seed to the feeder. Okay, so I'm going to show you how easy this is to fill up with some bird seed. Okay, so I'm going to show you how easy this is to fill up with some bird seed. I got some bird seed here, super simple. I'm just going to reach around in the back here, pop the lid, so I can access that back tray. Open up my bag and just dump in the seed. So once you've got some bird seed in and you're done filling it, you just take this, pop it back in, latch it back in place. It's going to help keep all the rain from getting to the bird seed. You can see I only filled it up about halfway. That's because I don't have tons of seed left, but that's still going to be plenty to feed the birds for quite a while. So now we wait and see what birds come to eat the food and the seed that I've set out for them. So this bird feeder with built-in camera is super nice. Super easy to install, easy to set up. You have lots of options for ways you can feed the birds, so you can attract a bunch of different types of birds. You can angle the camera so you can get the angle you want. And the fact that it has different ways you can power it. It's got a solar power. It's got a built-in battery, so if that's not super bright or it even works through the night. And you can charge it by hand if you need to, so you don't have to worry about the power. The solar panel will take care of pretty much everything, and it's going to attract a lot of different birds. So I'd recommend this to anybody that likes to attract birds to their yard and wants to capture some on camera. Really easy and really simple.